went into foster care, and then I didn't like it.
And what did you not like about the foster care?
It's just the situations that they were putting you through.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't enough help there. You know, I was missing my family. I was missing.
Do you still see your family?
I speak to my mum on the phone.
Right.
You know, but that's
And what's your mum doing these days?
Oh, she's working.
Right.
But at the end of the day, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, I stole £2. Yeah. And when I stole that £2, yeah, I got battered for it. My sister got abused for it. Yeah. Right. My stepdad got 9.5 months in jail.
Oh, so he got done in the end for the abuse?
Yeah.
Right.
And my mum got 2 months in jail, but my mum never used to hit us.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It was horrible bringing up.
Yeah.
And there was no help. When I got my flat at 16, when I got my flat at the age of 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no help. There was no help at all.
Right.
Of my family. You know, so I've just been stuck with government payouts, and the payments aren't good enough.
Right.
Yeah, they're not. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we're living with an addiction. Yeah, not just addiction. Yeah, there's not enough help.
Right.
And there isn't, you know.
And
there's not enough help, you know.
Would you, in terms of like how? So where do you stay? Where do you stay?
Hostel.
In a hostel. And how much is that hostel?
£60.
£60 a week, a month. And you've got to find that.
I've got to find that. Well, I'm not going to find it because if I come out with benefits, which is only £119 a month.
Right. So you get £119 a month, and then 60 of that will go straight onto your rent, and you're left with £50 a month. And what do you spend that £50 on? What do you spend on drugs? Okay.
I've been addict all my life.
And what made you?
No,
absolutely, and I appreciate that. What made you? Why did you take? What drugs did you start off with?
What did you start off? I started off with cannabis at
Yeah.
an early age.
Right.
You know.
And what did that lead to?
It's led. It's weird, innit? It's because I was taking what I was going through with my stepdad.
Yeah.
What I was going through with my stepdad.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Joining me getting battered.
Yeah.
If I told the truth, I was still in the wrong.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was horrible, you know.
And how old was you when you first started taking heroin?
I was what, 20?
20.
Yeah, something like that.
So you was on the streets for 4 years.
No, I've been on the streets now since I was 16.
Yeah. So you was on the streets for 4 years, and then you got into heroin.
Yeah.
How did you get into the heroin?
Pardon?
How did you get into the heroin? What made you take it?
What do you call it? I was sitting there. I was just a drinker when I ended up moving from my real dad's house to Preston.
Preston.
Yeah, I went to Preston. Anyway, so when I went to Preston, yeah, I was sitting there begging for my alcohol. Yeah, I used to have, when the government was paying me. Yeah, I used to save a tenner in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to buy that, and then I used to beg. Do you know what I mean? So I had a tenner. So I used to wake up shaking for a drink and spooning up.
Yeah. Withdrawals.
Yeah, withdrawals. So, and this kid called to me and said, listen, lend me £3, Shaun. Yeah. I went, well, I want some of that.
Right, okay.
And I enjoyed it, you know.
Right.
I was sick at the first.
And what made? How did you first take it? Was it by needles, smoke it, or?
No, I smoked it.
You smoked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But the thing is, right, all I want is a detox. I'd love a detox, me.
Yeah.
You know, but the government
So now, how old are you now again?
34.
34, so you've been taking heroin for 10 years.
Yeah.
And now, do you think it's time for you to get help now?
Yeah, it's help. I need help, but there's no help there.
And now, have you spoken to people about trying to get help, or?
Yeah, well.
Is there anything you can go to
these
the job centre, and can they not provide you with any information or send you in the right direction?
Job centre can't do anything. You've got to go to a place called Ambitions.
Right. Okay. And where's that?
Right on Church Street.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yeah.
There. But the thing is, right, you've got sponsors. Do you know what I mean? I don't want sponsors at.
And what's the sponsor?
Just get me into a detox.
What's the sponsor?
sponsors like where I think they like give you money, do you know, say listen, I'm just going to sponsor him, yeah, right, so you get donations from someone.
Right.
Because it's going to take like how many thousands of pounds to put someone in detox.
But
It's unreal.
yeah.
But when you go to jail, you can do a detox. But the methadone, yeah, is a horrible one to come off. See,
Right.
I just...
Are you on methadone?
Yeah, I'm
yourself,
on
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on methadone.
And
yeah.
does the methadone, like, kind of, when you've not got the heroin, it's a substitute?
Yeah, but it doesn't last that long, you know.
Right, okay.
I'm only on 25 mil.
Right.
I don't want to raise it up, yeah.
Because the addiction will get worse?
The addiction will get worse.
Okay.
You know, and it's horrible.
And do you get how many, what is it, comes in bottles?
Yeah,
bottle.
25, a bottle like that.
And how many of them do you get? Or do you
just
inject that, or do you drink it? How does it?
You drink it.
Do you drink it?
Yeah, I drink it.
Right.
But it's horrible to come off that methadone.
And how many of them do you have a day?
What, just one?
Just one
25,
day, 125.
25 mil. But if you're using on top, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it doesn't touch. You see, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. The shit I'm going through now, yeah, I'm using on top.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause the
So
shit
if you
I'm
if you're using on top of that, how do you expect to like kind of try and come off it? What do you want to do?
I want to go on detox. That's the only way I'll get off it.
Yeah. And how would you be able to do that?
Well, I don't like going to the AA meetings. Do you know, like, AA meetings?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where you kind of like tell you're in a room with other people and sharing stories, basically.
Yeah. And some of them you come out, yeah, right, and to go and score. So
Right.
why open up to people, yeah, in a room when you go and see them when they're scoring?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why I don't go to
So-
them.
so-
if I don't go to them, yeah, basically, yeah, I won't get a sponsor.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
So
And it's
is
hard
it
for
not
me,
worth
and
going there just to get a sponsor and get help and get a detox?
Yeah, but it's hard for me because I'm just sitting there, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there for... I don't know what I'm sitting there for because people are lying. Do you know? And
Yeah, I get that.
And I'm sitting there lying. Yeah, it's no good. Do you know what I mean? Just get me into detox. That's what the government needs to do.
Start putting money into detox.
Yeah, people... And they're not... The government don't care.
Have you ever had any like rehab or anything like that? Have you ever
Never.
tried nothing at all in the 10 years? Nothing.
I've been off it for 9 months.
Would you say taking that first lick of heroin is the worst thing that you've ever done?
Yeah,
Is it? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, by far.
yeah.
When you was growing
the
up,
aches,
the aches,
shit.
the pains.
Listen, it's like, do you know when someone gets cancer,
Yeah.
right, and or someone's got like yourself, like a back pain or
Yeah, yeah.
and they give you opiates,
Yeah, yeah.
they give you
Tramadol.
yeah, they give you drugs, yeah, that have got opiates in it.
Right.
Now, opiates, yeah, right, are very strong, you know, it's just like having a bag of heroin,
Right.
and
Okay.
it is.
Well,
So
yeah.
the
I mean,
tablets- The
yeah.
tablets that the doctor gives you, yeah, are not good really because you're still rattling off.
Well, they do say like painkillers are really, really addictive, and I can see that with me taking the tramadol. So it's any drug's addictive, isn't it? Everyone's got an addiction, I believe. Everyone,
Yeah, of course.
whether it's a gambling addiction, smoking addiction, OCD's an addiction. I do believe, but in terms of like getting help off the government,
That's what this
with the way the
fucking-
world is at the moment.
Yeah, but this coronavirus shouldn't stop it though.
Yeah,
It shouldn't stop it. By and right, they should be putting more money in
to get people off the street.
to get people off the streets, yeah. And not only that, to put, like, there's loads of jobs that people could have. Look at all these flats.
Yeah, that are empty.
Yeah, that people could do up.
Yeah.
I can pay in decades. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? So I could, like, when they finished it, I could, like, I could finish paying and decorating it. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But the government, they just don't. It's just.
It's just not there for
No.
you.
They
Yeah.
just don't help you. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I do.
It's just wrong the way the world works. Of course we're sitting here, yeah, right, talking about things, yeah, right, other people just walk past, yeah, and ignore you for. I'm glad you come and talk to me about things.
Yeah.